the way from Capitol Hill, please welcome Joshua Schank. Joshua! Thank you so much. So, people often wonder what the hell ethnicity I am. Foreigners in particular are always asking me, you know, taxi drivers, I get that a lot. Now the answer is that I'm a nice Jewish boy, which on the one hand that means great marriage material. On the other hand, persecuted and hated by nations throughout the world and history. So you can understand if I'm a little reticent when I'm asked by a taxi driver. The guy says, you know, where are you from? Connecticut, you know. I'm going to try to deflect a little bit, you know, but he'll push me. You know, try to get to where I'm at. And, you know, I have to kind of look at his name and do like a geopolitical calculation in my head. Is this guy from a country that hates Jews? Now I get something else from Americans. People often come up to me and say, you know, Joshua, you look exactly like somebody I know. You look really familiar. Now, of course, what that really means is they met another Jew once. But then I'm like, all right, well, what was the guy's name? You know, it's always something like Shlomo McJewenstein. Just once. I'd like it to be, you know, Richie Waspington III or something. That never happens. So, yeah, then also I have the old white guys are really confused. They're like that I'm so Jewish. They just can't get it out of their heads. I've had meetings sometimes with people. I meet one guy who I know up on Capitol Hill, and he came up to me and, you know, he knows me. He said, well, Joshua, did you have a nice Yom Kippur? Now the Jews are laughing. For those who don't know, Yom Kippur is the Day of Atonement. We spend the day without food and water. And apologize for all the horrible things that we've done that year. So, not exactly a fun holiday. I don't know what I was supposed to say. Like, oh yeah, it was great. We fasted. My Uncle Ira fainted. It was awesome. Best Yom Kippur ever. I was talking in the same meeting, and later on we were talking about congressional earmarking, you know, pork, and you can see where this one's going. Right? Guys like, yeah, the pork. We gotta get rid of the pork. You know, no more pork. You don't eat pork, right? I'm not sure exactly what he expects me to say to that. Only if it's free. No, I only eat the blood of Christian children. Now sometimes people think I'm an Arab. That's not good, especially at airports. I often wonder about terrorism, like, what is the goal of terrorism? What is it that these people hope to accomplish by blowing themselves up? Do they want their own country? Is that, how would that work exactly? Would they get the People's Republic of Al-Qaeda? Is that going to be a country that people, what would their economy be based on? Like, tourism? I don't understand that. Like, oh, welcome to Al-Qaeda, yes. Over here, that used to be the supermarket, that used to be the bus station. How would you get there? I mean, would it be like Al-Qaeda Airways? Like, who's flying Al-Qaeda Airways? Welcome aboard Al-Qaeda Airways. The captain has requested that all bombs be switched to the off position during takeoff and landing. All hijackers are advised that there are knife sharpeners conveniently located in the seat pocket in front of you. All infidels must be stored either under the seat in front of you or in the window. Now, the best remark I ever heard about my Judaism was when I was dating an Irish Catholic girl, and yes, thank you. And I went home to meet her parents, and we're sitting at the dinner table, and out of nowhere, her mom says to me, you know, Joshua, you know, the Jews killed Christ. So, I don't know what to say. I was like, oh yeah, my ancestors, the Goldblatts. Sorry about that. My bad. My bad. You know what's funny is that actually the Romans killed Christ, but no one blames the Italians. You want to know why? Go into a pizza place and call them Christ killers and see how that works out for you. Anyway, I looked up my old girlfriend on Facebook recently, and turns out she got married. Some guy named Shlomo McJewenstein. I guess that just goes to show you, even if you think we killed Christ, we're still great marriage material. So, thanks a lot.